Okay, welcome to your general psychology class. I am your instructor for this course over this summer term. My name is Dr. McGreehan. So I am excited for this term with y'all, and hopefully you are as well. I just want to give you a quick little video showing you how to navigate through Canvas and specifically this course in general, so you don't start it with no idea what to do or how to get started. So when you open it up, if you go to the home page, it will also show you this syllabus. So it will bring you straight to the syllabus. This left tab right here is everything that you need. But when you open up, the syllabus is the first thing you should take a look at. So you'll see my name right here, my email, dmcgreehan@midland.edu. Definitely the best way to get a hold of me. Office hours, since it's web, it's just online via email. The textbook, y'all should have already received that announcement or email about it, but this book is required for the course. There's no access codes or e-cards or anything like that required. It's just the book itself. All of your quizzes and discussions will be given through Canvas, so you don't need to worry about anything else. This just gives you a little bit of background about who I am, why I am teaching this course, kind of my experience in education, and also my experience in psychology in general. So for example, I have my doctorate in cognitive psychology. The research I do focuses on student learning and memory, which I always tell people teaching is really taking my research and applying it, so I definitely love what I do. I've taught the last 2 years at Odessa College, but I just got hired here at Midland College, so I'm starting full term here in the fall. So these summer courses are the first courses actually that I get to teach here at Midland College, and I'm definitely excited about it. Course description for general psychology, you can kind of just look over all of this on your own time, but what is important are your participation posts, online discussions, and quizzes. So for every module, the first module opens Monday, the day that the course begins, and all of that work is due Sunday by midnight. So for each module, you have a participation post, an online discussion post, and a quiz. So the participation post is really open-ended. You can post about anything that you want, of course, from the content for that week. So something you found interesting, a question you had, you can respond to other classmates' posts. I'll also be posting videos and additional resources for you guys, so you can respond to that, but just something to show that you're engaged. So the reason I do this is because when I teach face-to-face, I like a lot of interaction between y'all, and I think this is a good way to keep that engagement and participation even when it is online. The online discussion is more specific, so I post a question for you guys. You need to respond to that question. Your response needs to be at least 250 words, and then once you respond, you'll respond to one of your classmates' posts, and your response to their post should be 150 words of 3 things that you learned from their post, 2 things that you found interesting, and 1 question you still have for them. I give you guys this 3-2-1 as a guideline, but let's say you only really learned 1 thing, and you only found 1 thing interesting, and you can write that in 150 words, then that's fine. So the main thing is that it is 150 words and it's a well thought out response. So I'm not going to deduct points if you don't necessarily have 3, 2, and 1 on there. This is also an opportunity for extra credit. So for each module, you can respond to 1 more post for 2 points of extra credit. So overall, you can get 10 points of extra credit towards discussion questions throughout the term, because there are 5 different discussions. And then your module quiz. So for each module, there's a quiz, which is 20 multiple choice questions. You have, again, until Sunday to take these. You have 45 minutes to complete the quiz, but you have 2 attempts. So let's say you take it once, you don't do so hot, you can take your quiz again, and your highest grade counts. So over the term, there are a total of 5 quizzes. Each is worth 40 points. I do not accept any late quizzes. So I would really recommend take one early in the week, kind of see how you do, study the information a little bit more, and then take that second attempt towards the end of the week. Then your 2 papers for this course, there's a perspectives paper and a study analysis paper. So I will be also posting videos for each of these papers to give you guys more information on that, but this will just give you a general overview. And then under assignments, you can find more information on each of these papers. Your final exam is comprehensive, so it covers everything from the entire course, and it is 50 multiple choice questions. Here is your grading breakdown, which I'm sure you're interested in. So the participation post for each week, each one is worth 20 points, so 100 points total. Your discussions, you have 5 total. You have your original post and then a reply to a classmate for each module. So each of these is worth 40 points, so 200 total. Your perspectives paper, 100 points, sorry. Your module quizzes, again, each is worth 40 points. So 200 total. Your study analysis paper, 200 points, and your final exam is 200 points. So here's the grading breakdown. Basically, to get an A in the class, you need at least 900 points, which I know y'all can definitely do that, just as long as you keep up with the work. Here is the course schedule. So like I said, for each module, you have a quiz, a discussion question, a participation post. And then the 2 other assignments are the perspectives paper and the study analysis. So for this first week, you can turn in a rough draft of your perspectives paper if you choose to, so that I can give you feedback. You definitely don't have to. It's optional in order to get feedback for your final draft, because your final draft is due on June 18th. And then your study analysis paper is not due until the last week. But on July 2nd, if you have selected your article and written your introduction, send that to me and you'll get 10 points extra credit for starting this early. So another extra credit opportunity here. And then just below, you see the course summary. So again, for each module, the things that you have due. Like I said, this should not be confusing because for every single one, you have the same assignments: discussion question, module quiz, and participation post. And then in addition, for module 2, you also have your perspectives paper due. And then for module 5, you also have that study analysis paper due. So that's everything under the syllabus for announcements. Here is where I'll be, so I've already posted one announcement, but here's where I'll be posting all the announcements for y'all. Under modules, here is how you can get to all your work. So for module 1, here are your chapter 1 notes. So just open this up, and you'll see that it's right here in PowerPoint form. You can actually just go to Next on here, and then it will take you right to your participation post. So like I said, for your participation post, you can post any of the following questions you had about something you read in the textbook or the PowerPoint presentation, something you found interesting, something that you learned, or respond to another student's post. This should be a fun way to stay engaged in the course. So once you're ready to post, just go ahead and click reply on here. And then this is where you will put your own post and post reply. If you go to next, this takes you to your discussion question 1. So imagine you're a researcher interested in whether caffeine causes an increase in memory performance. How would you conduct an experiment in order to answer this research question? More specifically, identify your independent variable, your dependent, how many different groups would you have, and would you be able to use a correlational design in order to answer this, why or why not? So once you read the first sections, you will be able to answer this discussion question. And next, here is your quiz. Remember that this quiz is worth 40 points, 20 questions, 45 minutes to take it, and 2 attempts. So, like I said, under each module there is notes, a participation post, a discussion question in which you post your original response and then reply to a classmate, and a quiz. So same thing for Module 2, but your perspectives paper is also due. If you click on perspectives paper, like I said, I will also be posting a video for this, but you can already see here are the guidelines, and here is the rubric, exactly what I'll be using to grade your paper, so there should be no questions at all. I would really recommend turning in a rough draft, especially if you haven't written in APA style, and I will give you really detailed feedback before turning in your final draft. So there's the perspectives paper, and then all the way on the bottom, the study analysis paper, and not do until the end, but I would get started on this right away as well. So this is a more in-depth project paper. So you have to analyze an article, so one of these 4 articles here, and then there's a template to show how you should be writing your paper, but you analyze an article and then propose a follow-up study. So again, I will post a video with a lot more detail on how to write this paper, but there's also a rubric that shows exactly where your grade is coming from. So please let me know if y'all have any questions at all. Of course, you can always see your grades on here as well. So those will all be posted and updated at all times. And that is about it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Other than that, I am looking forward to having you all in the course. Thank you.